Hello and welcome into this NASCAR K&N Pro Series Rewind show right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's K&N West Rewind, we're looking back at Saturday night's Port of Tucson Twin 100. Yes, another Twin 100 race. We just had Twin 100s last weekend for the K&N East Series from South Boston. Now we've got them this weekend from Tucson. So we're going to look at race number one first here. 100 laps, 37.5 miles around the 0.375 mile oval Tucson Speedway in Tucson, Arizona. Two caution flags in this race. First one at lap 41 for the 0 of Bobby Hillis Jr. spinning in turn 2. And at lap 70, the 08 of Travis Milburn also spun in turn 2. Lap leaders on the night, only one lap leader. Derek Kraus led flag to flag, starting from the outside pole, led all 100 laps in the first race. Derek Kraus takes the victory in this one, his first of the 2019 K&N West season. Ran away with this one. Just there was nobody going to touch him in this race. Tanner Gray gave him a good run in this race. These two really were probably the top two in this Twin 100 set of races, as really they probably were in the South Boston Twin 100s. I think really now that Tanner Gray, I think, has his legs under him for oval racing, I think he and Derek Kraus might be the top two guys on either side, K&N East or West. It'll be an interesting battle to see them race each other going forward throughout the K&N Pro Series season. Haley Deegan came home with a strong third place finish. Jagger Jones in fourth. Brittany Zamora with her first top five came home in the fifth position. Rest of your top 10, Matt Levine, Trevor Huddleston, Todd Souza, Dustin Ash, and John Wood. Final page, 11th through 18th. Last year's Port of Tucson Twin 100 winner. He won both races last year. Cody Vanderwall came home in the 11th position, 5 laps down at the end of the race. Takuma Koga back here in the 15th position as well. And we talked about the issues for Bobby Hillis Jr. in 13th and Travis Milburn in 16th. All right, moving on to race number 2 in the Port of Tucson Twin 100s. Another 100 lapper around Tucson Speedway. 4 cautions in this race, and they all came in the last half of the race. First caution at lap 57 for the 10 of Matt Levine spinning in turn 4. Followed very quickly by a caution on lap 64, multi-car incident in turn 3 involving the 7 of Dustin Ash, the 6 of Jagger Jones, and the 0 of Bobby Hillis Jr. Lap 70, the 19 of Haley Deegan found the wall in turn 2. That would be the end of her night, or the end of her competitive night at least. She ended up finishing the race, albeit 5 laps down. And the final caution came at lap 84 for the 43 of Cody Vanderwall, wrecking in turn 2. There were more lap leaders in this race. Derek Kraus did not run away with this one like he did the first one. Brittany Zamora led the first 19 laps from the pole. Dustin Ash then led the next 35 laps, 20 to 54. Zamora took the lead back on lap 55, led 7 laps. Derek Kraus took the lead on lap 72 and never looked back. Derek Kraus sweeps the Port of Tucson Twin 100s, winning race number 2 as well, leading the most laps, 39 laps in this race. Dustin Ash a close second on the lap leader count at 35, and Brittany Zamora totaled 26 laps led in this race. Tanner Gray again coming up a close second in this one. Brittany Zamora continues to improve her finishes here. Her first podium finish now in the 3rd position. So kudos to Brittany Zamora putting up some very strong finishes from Tucson. Trevor Huddleston came home in the 4th position. Matt Levine with a top 5 finish in 5th. Rest of your top 10, Jagger Jones, Dustin Ash, Travis Milburn, Takuma Koga, and Bill Can. Final page, 11 through 18th. Cody Vanderwall, again with bad luck in this race. 2 laps down in the 12th position. Haley Deegan, as we mentioned, she was running at the end of the race, but she was 5 laps down in the 15th position. And then out of the race with electrical issues, Did not even start the race was Todd Souza, and also not starting the race or John Wood and Billy Cann. And that's your results from the Port of Tucson Twin 100s from both races. We do have a winner interview with Derek Kraus coming up. It is not recorded yet, so it has not made it into this. It will be late Monday evening, so look for that. I'm going to guess it'll go up probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern with when we have it scheduled. I'm going to guess we'll probably have that up sometime around 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern. So be looking for that to go up here late this evening as we'll chat with Derek Kraus, talk about these wins in the Twin 100s from Tucson. Quick look at your point standings for the K&N West Series now. Derek Kraus leads both K&N Pro Series, both the East and the West, because again, he is your points leader in the East Series now after the Twin 100s at South Boston. He now leads the points on the West side as well. An 18-point lead over the two Sunrise Fords of Trevor Huddleston and Jagger Jones, both tied for second. They're 18 points back. And then Kraus's teammates, Haley Deegan, Brittany Zamora, also in the top five now, 23 and 29 points back. I think that's really your championship battle here. Matt Levine's still kind of in it at this point as well, 31 points back there in sixth. But I think your current top five, I think that is going to be your championship battle here going forward. We've obviously seen Derek Kraus can win races. Not only have we seen that this season, we've seen it in previous seasons as well. Trevor Huddleston has already proved he can win races this season, and he's in one of the two best teams in the series, so he's obviously going to be a threat, as is Jagger Jones. Jagger Jones, I'm sure, will win at least a race before the end of the season. Haley Deegan obviously can win races, and then Brittany Zamora, I think, finally has her legs underneath her and can compete here going forward, so I wouldn't count her out either. I think we've got a really good five-car battle here shaping up in the K&N West between the three Bill McAnally cars and the two Sunrise Fords. So it'll be exciting to watch going forward to see how this all shakes out in the K&N West, because I think we have five very good drivers here going for the championship this season on the K&N West side. But that's your point standings following the Port of Tucson Twin 100s, and I believe that'll do it for us on this K&N Rewind show. Pole position, as usual, coming up this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, to recap you on everything that happened this weekend in the world of motorsports. And as we said, the Derek Kraus winner interview should go up this evening as well, somewhere probably in that 10:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern range. So keep an eye out for that as well. Diecast review as usual coming up on Wednesday. Then we're back live at the track this weekend from Toledo with the ARCA Menard Series with Miss Haley Deegan, speaking of her, making her ARCA debut this weekend from Toledo. So lots of stuff happening here in the next week on RNN. So if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. So with that, this has been the K&N Pro Series Rewind Show. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.